A deadly virus broke out on Earth that killed people in their sleep. Anyone who fell into deep sleep would slowly stop breathing. The surviving humans could only keep going by taking stimulants. At a party, two people got into an argument. They accidentally knocked over their friend who was lying on the couch. The guy just collapsed and didn't get back up. Mark rushed over to check on him, but he found that his friend had already stopped breathing. He immediately told his friends to call the police for help, but no one at the police station was picking up the phone. Mark ran inside the house to find someone to help, but he discovered a couple lying quietly on the bed. Both of them had also stopped breathing. Mark thought it might be some kind of toxic gas leak, so he suggested that he and Jack head to the hospital together. The two of them loaded the three bodies into the car. Then they drove to the hospital looking for help, but when they got to the hospital, they found the hallways were full of dead bodies. After hearing Mark's story, a doctor immediately checked the bodies. She quickly confirmed that all three were beyond saving. The bodies would have to stay in the car for now, because that night, tons of patients at the hospital had suddenly died too. The doctors and nurses were completely overwhelmed. The two guys could only wait at the hospital for the police to show up. Meanwhile, patients who came to the hospital with no one to help them could only close their eyes and rest for a bit. Anna, who was swamped with work, asked a nurse to help her out. The nurse said she could pitch in, but she'd been working all night and really needed to rest first. Soon Mark noticed that an old man sleeping across from them was foaming at the mouth. He quickly got up and called for the man's family, but the next second, the woman collapsed too. After Anna figured out what was happening, she rushed to the break room to wake up the nurse, but she found that the nurse had also stopped breathing. Anna took Mark and Jack outside to see what was going on. They discovered that the entire town streets were completely empty. They realized that everyone in town seemed to have died in their sleep. Mark immediately called his girlfriend Lisa, but they just had a fight yesterday. Lisa said she'd just gotten off her night shift. She talked to him after she woke up and hung up the phone. Mark immediately went to find Lisa. He finally made it to her place just before his girlfriend fell asleep. Lisa didn't believe Mark's crazy story at all. Just then, Anna's voice came over the radio warning any survivors. Hearing this news, Lisa immediately got worried, because she had just taken 2 sleeping pills.